Hey there, babes, it's Dad here, and it's about 4 o'clock on Saturday, June 22nd, and I was just over at the airport. I was watching some of the helicopters take off and land and head up to the volcano. So there's a plane taking off over there. So there's a fuel truck. The yellow truck over there is a fuel truck. It's gonna fuel up the helicopter. It's on the ground, and it's just pulling up. The fuel helicopters, they actually take a jet fuel because they're jet engines, just like the airlines, like the Hawaiian jet engines and stuff. So they use a jet fuel. There's also a fuel called 100 low lead, and those are for turbine engines. But actually, what those the helicopters are considered turboprops, which take a jet fuel, whereas the single engine planes have a carburetor system. They don't have a jet system, so it's more like a car's engine. So they use aviation fuel rather than jet fuel. So you don't want to mix up, you don't want to get the two fuels wrong, because then it's when they run on the wrong fuel, then it can ruin the engine, whether it's a jet engine or a piston engine. That's what I was trying to think of. So the engines that are in the planes are piston engines. So these ones are turbojets. And here I am. Probably can't hear me though from back there. So the fuel truck pulls up to the helicopters or a jet, and then they chock the tire. They put something in front of one of the tires and behind the tire, so the truck doesn't move. This one's taking off. And then they run the hose out there. They ground it first, so they don't get a shock from the fuel getting pumped in, and then they pump the fuel in. They use a nozzle and a hose, and they pump the fuel into the helicopter. So both of these are getting ready to take off. I don't know which one's going to leave first. So there you guys get to see a helicopter take off. This one will probably take off next. Well, the other one's turned off, so we'll watch two. So the fuel truck's finished over there. They finished fueling up the helicopter. So I don't know if it's going to go out today or not, but That's what the fuel trucks look like. Yeah, this one's getting ready to go. It's pretty loud, but it's neat watching those helicopters take off and land. See where it goes. Head up to the mountain. Head up to the active volcano. Mauna Loa. Check out the lava flows and see what else is going on up there. So yeah, sorry, I was trying to explain fuel in the helicopters and the aircraft and stuff, and they all fuel a little bit differently. But helicopters take jet fuel, same as the airline jets, and then the turboprops, they have propellers, but they're jet fuel. They run on jet fuel too. And then there's the piston engines that run on aviation fuel, 100 low lead. So you don't want to get them mixed up, or it'll ruin the engines, and they won't be able to. They'll have to replace the engines. That's not good. So anyway, babes, I thought I'd have you take a look around over here at the airport while the helicopters were coming in and taking off. And I got another little bird of flight over there on the ground. Little yellow bird. That's a live one. So I hope you guys are having a fun weekend, and have to take you out to the airport sometime so we can take a look around at the planes and helicopters. Hey loves. There's another mountain up there, Mauna Kea. I think that's Mauna Kea. Well, can't see through the fence too well this way. Covered in cloud cover. So anyway, loves, have a good rest of the weekend. Hope you had a fun, happy Saturday. And